Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Santorini's Mediterranean Food with our host Charlie tonight, and we'd like to thank him for allowing us to come here and film yet another wonderful Accelerate Showdown match. A little bit about Santorini's. It was founded on good faith, no, I'm just kidding, brotherhood and good faith. Santorini's Mediterranean food featuring Greek, Lebanon, Syrian, and Cyprus cuisine. Lunch, dinner, they also have homemade desserts, dine-in or carried out. It's a unique dining experience with the best gyros in town. If you need their phone number, it's going to be area code 575-521-9270. They're located at 1001 East University. That's going to be in Suite E3. So come on out here and you can watch the match. It's going to be between Ken and Abraham.
Yes, it is. Should be a really close match. They are both really close in Fargo, so I wouldn't be surprised if this match went hill.
I made a couple of guesses and I said 11-8.
Do you want to say who, or?
I don't want to say who. I never make it a point to say who.
All right, I like it.
We'll just, leave it at that because I don't want to try and sway anybody else's votes.
You don't want to seem biased,
Oh, for sure. I mean,
if they just in case they call you to ref,
Yeah. Well, I would say, I'm saying between a 448 and a 450, that's, I'm saying somebody sneezes while shooting a ball in the last tournament that you were playing and you win the game. And
right, exactly.
But it's not like these two have a low amount of established games either.
No, actually, I was just looking at it right now. I can tell you. Let's see. Ken has almost 800, and I know Abraham has. He has exactly 800.
So pretty close on the established games as well.
Yeah.
We got the coin flip coming out.
Looks like it's heads, and I think Abraham, I believe, won the coin toss. They are playing 10 ball. I believe it's no early tens and no 3 fouls.
Oh, no, it looks like it will be Ken.
Oh, Ken's one breaking, yeah.
They're going with the template break, especially for 10 ball. It does kind of lend itself a little bit better to a more consistent break, obviously.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure that was up and going. Looks like Ken's in the driver's seat for the first break, and we'll go on ahead and see how he does, and we're away for the match.
Scratches right off the gate.
Not exactly the way you want to start a match, but this is kind of a longer format for the two of them. They're used to playing each other more in short races, 4s, 5s.
I think actually mainly it's just a chip tournament, to be honest with you. So
sure.
It's really just one game. Every game's hill,
Yeah. Well, I know Ken did a showdown a little while back. I forget who he played. Didn't he play Leo?
He played Leo, yes.
Abraham calling the safety on this shot here. We went ahead and move the 2 ball down.
I think he was trying to use that 3-4 to kind of block the 2, but hit a little too soft.
Or at least I was hoping.
Yeah, right.
We've all screwed up safeties here and there. I'm surprised he didn't try to go the other way. It looked a little bit easier to get behind the.
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
But I also thought that if he was going to try and do that, he might as well try and play the cut into the corner and come out and use the 5 ball as a break.
Ken looks like he got himself in an awkward position here.
Heard a little grumbling, so don't think it's exactly where he wanted to be, if that's not obvious.
All right. Nope, not gonna get there.
So am I correct? They elected not to go 3 fouls?
I don't exactly know, but I would definitely assume that they did.
Okay, we'll find that out.
Yeah, we'll
for sure
confirm
after the
here.
first rack.
Maybe we'll see who gets on 2 first, and then we'll see if they try to 3 foul him. You know? It's a nice shot by Abraham.
Why don't you go on ahead and tell us a little bit about the table, Jeremiah?
Oh, these are 9-foot Olhausen tables. They have been the pockets have been reduced to, I believe, 4 1/4 actually. So a little bit smaller than your than your standard 4.5-inch pockets, and like 4 3/4 in the sides. So
And if I'm not mistaken, they're not shimmed; they're actually extended rails. Correct? Julio made the rails.
yeah, Julio actually extended the rail, so you don't get the the weird action on the inside of the pocket with the shim. Abraham got a little awkward here on this 8 ball, but
A little strong on his roll. Looks like he's going to try and go with some low English. Use the side rail into the short rail.
wow, that was perfect. I always think it's crazy how Abraham shoots like that. When he's doing like a back cut where you can't see the pocket, he always prefers to put inside instead of like the outside, that most people do.
Well, he played that perfect
Yeah,
as
that was
well as that
nice.
9 ball.
Very nice. That was a confidence booster right there. Abraham goes up 1-0.
All right, and our first game is brought to you by Corner Deli, veteran and locally owned, fresh and delicious sandwiches and sides. Lots of variety over there, offering military discounts. They also have student discounts, teacher discounts, discounts, online ordering as well. They're located at 2139 North Main Street in Las Cruces. Phone number for them, area code 575-523-4045. They got a meal over there. It's called the Great Steak.
The Great Steak.
Oh, it's phenomenal. It's got steak, bacon, cheese. It's got this gourmet sauce.
Oh, okay.
That's like a Chipotle gourmet sauce, and the great thing about it is it adds that little bit of heat. That
Oh,
heat
nice.
component.
I like that.
And it has onions and green chili on it as well. So it's just phenomenal. I ordered it as a great chicken.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of the same thing, but just with
Same
chicken.
thing, chicken instead of steak. 2 ball looked like it was trying to spin towards that side pocket, getting blocked out by the 3.
Yeah, I know. When we were here, I was here last night with Abraham, and we were practicing for a few hours, and a lot of his. I noticed that he wasn't really doing that well on the break. Until I was kind of just telling him, that like if you kind of see that where you're breaking isn't really working out, like just it might be, you might not be used to it, but just just move somewhere else. And he ended up moving to the side off the rail, like as if it was a 9 ball, and like ended up consistently making a ball. So I was kind of surprised that he went back to the middle right there. Does it hit a rail? No rail.
Would have been a good safety. Had that deflected off the 3 ball more into the rail.
Yeah.
I notice Charlie does a lot of, saying kind of just outside where the break box would be.
Yeah, kind of like it's almost like a cub break, like. I mean, usually if I kind of find out that I'm not making a ball, so on 10 ball, I end up doing the same thing, just because I'm just like, screw it, let me just kind of like whack at the ball, and I feel like if I'm on the like at the edge or on the rails, I can like generate a little bit more power. So. It's like Ken undercut that.
He was lined up, but it looked like he pressed forward as he was going to shoot and ended up throwing his stroke off.
Oh, okay. also overcuts it a bit.
But the leave that he's going to leave Ken is a lot worse than the leave that he got.
Right, exactly.
That's how you say thanks, buddy.
Let's see.
Ken
Ken
opting
can
to-
thin this. Oh.
I did not think that he could get it from that side as far as making it, and boy, howdy, he proved me wrong.
Right, yeah. Thought he was able to hit it thick enough and like kind of move the 1 down towards the 3, but oh, just a little short.
The Z shot. So now in 10 ball, what does that mean for your opponent? Because you called a pocket and made a ball in a different one.
Yeah, so if you call a pocket and it goes in a completely different pocket, your opponent actually has the option to either shoot where the cue ball landed, or they can actually give it back. So let's say if, let's say if Abraham did make that 2, but he somehow hooked him on the 3, Ken could give Abraham back the shot, and Abraham would have to shoot at it.
Very nice shot. A long shot that was really close by Ken. That was a good, not a whole lot of room for error on those.
We did go for the 9.
Is this a shot that you'd go for a bank or a cut on?
This is a shot I go for the safety on. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to try to just get my cue ball just below the 7-10 over there, or even if I can float it behind the 9 and just...
Oh,
But
good use of the 9 ball.
Abraham played that perfect, though, and got the 9 out of the way, so the 7 goes now. Looks like Abraham has a little bit of an angle here. I just don't want to hit it too hard.
He overcooked it just a little bit, but still has a fairly easy shot on the 7. It's going to be a harder way to get back for shape on the 8, but
I think he might be able just to go forward and use the 10 to kind of keep him straight on the 8 here. I'm not too sure exactly how much angle he has, so how thick he's going in the 10 ball,
he
just
juiced
a little
it
too
too
hard.
well, I mean, you say that, but now he actually has the back bank, the reverse bank on the 8 ball
Yeah,
on the side
yeah.
pocket, come around a couple rails.
I would just focus on leaving my cue ball just on that side of the table. Ooh, the ball kind of hopped there.
Especially with the 9 ball on the rail. Makes it at least a little easier. I find it easier if it's pretty much dead on the rail than if it was off.
Really?
I do.
Dang.
Because I actually don't mind spinning the ball off the rail.
Right, yeah.
into the ball.
Yeah, it does make the shot a little easier, I guess. I'm thinking about it. I like hitting this one and going 2 rails, actually.
Well, he played it right with the bottom right English. If the game was leave yourself shape, that would have been the perfect shot.
Right.
So I don't know if the English that he kind of got too fancy and threw the ball a little more than he wanted or a little less than he wanted, but
Oh, does he get behind the 10? Oh, almost.
we almost had a Weiner situation.
Right. I like the little 2-way shot here. Just bank the 8 and try to get under the 10, just in case if you miss.
That's a
Just
beautiful
fucking
shot.
drills it. Nice shot.
And a good angle to get out for the 10 ball. He went rail first and didn't give it enough, I don't think.
That's still good enough, honestly. Ken uses the whole pocket there. 1-1.
Didn't want to be cheated on that, you know. He's getting his money's worth.
All right, guys, we want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors. It is Air Control Services. They do air conditioning and heating services. They have air duct cleaning and repair. They also have water heater services. They do high quality work with fair pricing. They offer major brands like Carrier, Train, Lanoy, Raheem, and York. You can contact Angel at 575-567-2608. Once again, that is Air Control Services.
For sure, especially this time of the year here when it's really hot. You know, I mean, lucky for me. I think we were both muted there. Did you mute us?
What's up?
Did you mute us?
Well, I did after I was done talking.
Oh, okay.
But now we're not.
Well, yeah, I was talking, and then all of a sudden I'm like, hey, hold on.
Let's see. Ken doesn't scratch this time. He doesn't also make a ball.
Well, which would you prefer, scratch and make a ball, or? I mean, at least then you can say you made a ball, right?
Ooh.
It should be a fairly easy way to get back on the 2-ball, using that short rail and bouncing all the way back down.
I'm not too sure how straight he is. Looks like he has a little bit of an angle. Does it miss the 4? Ah.
We'll call it over here.
Yes, Aaron, they are taped down.
Alright, he's gonna hit the 5 and get a little fortunate. Let's see.
Pretty close, and I don't think he's going to have an opportunity to jump that. But I don't know his jumping skills. He is going to the shorty.
Oh, very nice. Little. I think he might have got him too.
He did make contact.
Yeah, he did hit it.
Don't think that that's a stellar place to leave it, but
It's like,
is it not working or is it working? Uh-oh. Big roll, big roll. Kind of seems a little
yeah.
glitchy. I think it might just be the distance of the cable. Not sure.
I don't know. Just honestly, just. Oh, I like this shot.
It's very smart
Oh, if
safety.
he just
Did
gave
it
him a
leak?
window. I think he did. Yeah, I think he gave him a window.
Well, I don't know if he's able to make it, but he can certainly hit it.
Okay, and overcuts it just a bit. Looks like he's gonna leave him something here on the side.
I was gonna say on that one there, he needed to be careful when he jacks up like that to not get too much squirt and slide behind the 9
Right.
and hook yourself. I've done that more than a few times.
Can say more than a few for me.
It's usually against me, so I don't mind.
Goes for the bank. This is still pretty tough. I think I might, if I were just to make this, just kind of just roll forward, and then so I can just hold the cue ball right there behind the 10.
Yeah, because you can't really force these pockets. Pretty sure that's going to be a safety. But
And you-
unintentional.
No, it's completely intentional, you know.
Of course, of course.
That's why he didn't even give the wave or anything, you know.
Well, I thought it was because he was uncourteous. You know, it's funny. Tim was
Mhm.
talking about the courtesy wave, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
doesn't really believe in it. He's
I
like,
think it's
mean,
kind of
it-
dumb too, honestly. But
it goes both ways,
right.
but at the same time, you know, I think it's fair to just acknowledge sometimes.
Yeah, that you know.
I mean, it's not like it was an intent. I didn't intend to miss the shot, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, most of the time I don't feel bad.
No, don't get me wrong. Like if someone gets like an unintentional safety and they're like acting like as if they meant to do it.
So he hit it with right, but I think he hit it so hard that he unintentionally put top on it, and that's why it drifted over.
I think he was trying to put left inside on it to go 2 rails all the way around, but I think he ended up, because he was hitting it so hard that he just hit the ball just like a stun shot almost.
Well, the good news is it should speed the rack up.
Yeah, that's true. Almost out of here. No. A little more. He still might be good.
Well, unfortunately, it was such a long shot that by the time that the cue ball traveled to the object ball, it burned up a lot of its draw that it had
Yeah.
stored up.
Though still a nice shot though. Just get behind the 8.
You okay over there?
Everyone makes fun when I do that. I always do it though. Just to show how close, you know.
Okay, now let's see. Ken's a little bit off angle here, so if he decides to roll forward and leave himself a shot in the side pocket, it would leave himself at least a positive thing, because then he can, roll forward instead of trying to use draw, and he can control the cue ball a little better.
I mean, that's what I like doing. Because even if I come up a little short, I almost give myself like the perfect angle to get on the 9. Speaking of the 9.
Does he know the safety shot?
Let's see if he can just roll up on the 9 here, or...
Or smack it?
That worked out kind of fine, I guess.
He's giving a little side eye. Ken appears to be able to make some contact with the 7 ball. He's going to go soft and try to play the safety behind the 10. Leaves a little short. The only issue that I would have with trying to roll this one out is you got the 9 ball.
Yeah, you're like
right
running
in
into
that
the
position.
9.
Exactly.
Oh, nice. Guess he hit the good side of the 9. I just saw T-Boy's comment on Facebook. It says, "Great job on the stream."
Well, hey, at least we have everything-ish working right now.
Yeah, no, you know.
What's the saying? You get what you get and you don't throw a fit?
Exactly. Pull up the comments.
No. Click that. Nope, went up.
It's just,
Yeah, but you can actually get there from here, I think.
no.
Then just do it on your phone. Did he call the 9 hole? The cue ball cleared out of the way. Almost rolled to it. Safety's going to roll too far away from the pocket, but I think the 9 is on the rail.
Mm.
So that's going to have to be more of a carom shot. I did hear him call 9.
This is a tester right here.
Well, you hit that a little bit too much gusto. 8 ball rolled
Man.
pretty far away for him to try and control the 8 ball and keep it on that side of the table. Ooh. Ken needs
Slow
it to
down
stop.
a bit.
Ken needs it to stop.
Oof, what do you do here? You go for the bank?
Yeah, no, I go for the cut in the 4 to 5 rail shape.
I like that.
Just full stroke confidence. This time he uses the 10 to slow him down.
It's not bad. This is still like, I mean, it's cuttable. But you have to hit it with some speed to go, you know, back down, you know, down and back from the table.
Mm-hmm. Looks like he was trying to use the 10 ball to make the 8.
Looks like Abraham has a somewhat straight shot.
Well, this is a shot where this is the shot to win the game right here if you make this 8 ball.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going the other way than I thought. No, you're right. It threw me off the English that he was putting on.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's really big on that on the inside, and I don't know, like.
I mean, if that's his comfort level, then that's his
Right.
comfort level. So.
The tighter pocket gets to Ken.
Oy vey. That was,
All right. Let's see if Abraham can close it out right here.
Did he junk himself on the corner of the table?
I don't know, maybe that or maybe he was getting a cramp. That's a nice shot. 2-1 Abraham.
They're just going game for game now, it looks like. Let's see how far that goes for. Do you know where Aaron had lunch today?
No, he didn't update me.
Yeah, he actually had lunch over at Los Mariachis.
Oh, nice.
One up off 70.
Off
But
70.
they're offering delicious Mexican food, daily specials, 2 locations to serve you. The first one's going to be at 754 North Motel Boulevard, and the other one's going to be at 5600 Baton Memorial East. So whichever side of town you're on, if you're over at the county's Taj Mahal or
County's Taj Mahal.
Oh, but what I was going to say when we were talking about air control services, my wife and I lucked out. We got a 2-story house, which we're one of the 3 dumb people in New Mexico who have a 2-story house.
Yeah.
Summers get a little bit, unbearable. Is this the spot that he was going with yesterday with you?
Yes. I told him just to hit it just hit it hard,
Well, he hit it hard and it just kind of got shoved in the side pocket.
I don't know why he listened to me. It was kind of dumb. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing,
But I ended up getting 2 smaller swamp coolers
Oh, okay.
for upstairs, and actually our last bill was about $100 less than it was last year.
Oh, dang. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, so cost us more for the units, but
But over time,
over time that'll add up. I don't know if he was concentrating more on the breakout or...
That's what I think he was.
Before that shot, I was going to ask him if they were playing 3 fouls or not.
Oh, yeah, it was like 3 games ago.
No, I'm saying on that shot.
Oh,
there,
on
and
that
it was
shot,
like, oh my gosh, I can't ask now.
Oh, nice cut.
Now we really can't ask.
Well, that means he's on 2, so
Yes, it is.
I'm going to assume it. The pockets here are tight until you don't want the ball to go in, and then it's the biggest pocket ever.
It's kind of crazy. The more white that's on a ball, the bigger the pocket
Yeah,
gets.
it just opens up,
Well, that wasn't the pocket spitting it out.
Let's see.
Oh, I never got your prediction for this match. What do you think the score is going to be?
I was talking about it yesterday, and I was like, the last time we had a match here, or the one match between Ramon and Justin, and in my head, no offense to Justin, but I was like, oh, like Ramon plays like a lot more than Justin does. He gets more time to play, and his FAR goes a little higher. So I was like, I would say that Ramon has the odds of winning like a lot, or his odds of winning are a lot higher.
Mm-hmm.
And turned out I was wrong.
That was a wonderful hit there by Abraham, and it gave it enough speed so that it, creates some separation between the balls. I think the 4 ball's makeable now.
I like doing that, just hitting it a little softer, just, so if you miss the bank on the 4, you can at least maybe tie the cue ball up with the 5 and the 8 over here, but, I mean, this is still tough to get back on the 4, I mean, the 5. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna
Do we see the shorty again?
Maybe he has the real fish, but this scratch kind of scares me.
Which one?
That one right there.
We're pretty close to the pocket, huh?
That's beautiful safety right there.
Nice. Looks like he got him with the 7. I think Abraham's gonna elect to jump here.
Yump it. That or he's going to play it with a short cue.
Right. I guess we'll find out.
It's a quality jump. The ball got up and down pretty quick. Ken's safety is definitely going to play to his advantage.
You know, I think I might even play a safety here again. Just because getting on this, like, you have like 2 small, really windows.
Oh, you definitely shoot for the 7-9 window.
I mean, I would, but it's still tough though.
All you got to do is really touch the 10 ball and you have it. Just like that, and he's got it. It's a quality shot.
Do you try to run into the 9 here?
No. I just go back and forth. Cue ball's running back at it. He shot that and shot a look over here to you.
Is he playing this in the side?
Mm-hmm. Probably off the 8. Nope.
Yeah, that's a tough shot to cut that in the side.
Yeah, the 8 ball definitely would have opened up that side pocket for him, and the 8 ball would have then traveled over towards the opposite corner.
Yeah, it would have been.
Of course, that's theoretical.
Of course, you know, yeah. I think he left it. Maybe just a little bit for him.
Oh, I think he did. Yeah, he did it twice.
He's getting there, getting down pretty quick.
Boy. Well, I moved to the 8 ball to not such an easier position, but
I would have complained if that 7 ball went in.
what did he say? I missed it.
He said I wouldn't have complained if that 7 ball went in. I'm sure you wouldn't have, Ken.
Ooh, hit it on the way and on the way back. Means you pulled out the Gensu knife and went a little thin. I wouldn't be surprised if you heard my back pop on the stream right there. Oh, that felt good. Ken tries another safety. Okay.
Abraham kind of forces that ball in there a bit.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. I don't think I'm going for the bank here. I think I'm actually I might call a bank over there, but I'm really actually aiming to hit it a little short. Did he get there? Abraham kind of gave a little half nod. Not really too sure if he got him or not.
Like, I'm not pulling a complete, push my opponent out of the way to see how my shot went. We all know those people.
Yeah, I gotta see it first.
Well, it looks like he's going to dig down, so he does have to swerve a little bit. Ooh.
Was it a good hit? Nah, I'm good.
I've seen these guys shoot for, a couple years now. I don't think I've seen them struggle this much consistently.
It might be just,
Sure.
live stream jitters,
Oh, for certain. Everybody can get that way every once in a while, or more. I've done quite a few games on the live stream that I always hope that my opponent gets the jitters.
Right.
Oh, I heard that exhale. Oof.
Abraham was so excited that he missed the shot that he almost tripped getting out of his chair.
I saw that. I didn't want to say anything. He's going to call all the way down. That might go. Catch the inside. No.
Oof. That was a good attempt.
If you wanted to, I could have pushed both opponents out of the way and looked at the shot to see if he had it. Me as the announcer, just look out, Ken. Let me see.
Alright, Ken's gone on the same pocket.
I don't know if it was just me or if you would have felt the same way, but it looked like he had enough of an angle to just kind of pocket that in the side pocket.
Yeah, I think he just also played the 9, I think he got a little more kind of straight up and down than he was expecting to. But Abraham goes up 3-1.
I want to watch this so I can see what the auto-generated.
Oh, the captions?
Yeah. All right, before Abraham breaks, let's go on ahead and tell you about Si Senor Restaurant, one of our finer sponsors. They've been with us for quite a long time. They're serving up the finest Mexican food in our area since 1984. Awesome chips and multiple salsas at your table when you sit down. Located at 1551 East Loman Avenue in Las Cruces, 575-527-0817. And a new location up off White Sage Arc at 4130 White Sage Arc off Sonoma Ranch. And their phone number is going to be 575-800-7293.
Ooh, almost makes the 5 there.
I was looking down and reading. Where'd he break from? Oh, I guess I
But
could
back from the
just-
side again.
I guess I could just watch that. And
Yeah.
see. So how do you go with this 2-ball? Do you try and use the 5 and go to the side pocket?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know the exact angle he has, but it looks like that's what he's gonna do. Did he hook himself?
I believe he did. If you want, I can go push him out of the way and look.
Yeah, please, Ken, get out of the way. We need to see. The audience needs to see. Oh, looks like he didn't. He's calling in.
Very well
That's a good
struck.
shot.
Leave it in the side pocket. Good bounce off the rail.
I think he's going a little bit away from the 5 here, so.
Slow roll forward, I think, was the perfect shot.
Yeah.
But he's looking a couple balls ahead now. Look at the 6-ball. I don't think the 6 goes in the side.
I still like coming up kind of like just right above where his cue was at. And still, like I said, you can even try to play the bank, like a little 2A. And just keep the cue ball on the 9. I mean, you can even. I wouldn't try to break this out. I know that. It still isn't bad because it's not like. Actually, I don't know now that 9's not wired. Oh, he
Ooh,
scratched.
no.
And he
And
broke it out.
Oh boy.
Wow.
That's why I didn't shoot that live.
Dagger of death right there.
Let's see. Yeah, I just like shooting this 5 in this side to get on the 6.
You do need to leave yourself a bit of an angle when shooting at the 6, though, so you can kind of use the rail to come back for the 7. He's coming at it a little thin. He's going to have to put a little mustard on the back side of the ball, a little bit of right.
Looks like he went a little forward there.
But
I
he's
think-
stretched out.
Yeah. I think it passes.
Well, it passes if he goes to the top left pocket.
Yeah, I mean, it passes if he goes in any of the other 6 pockets, you know? I like the 4-reeler here, you know? I think that shot's actually really good if he uses that same angle, but just hits it softer. And then tries to get the cue ball just behind the 8 and leaves the 7 up top. Oh, no.
I think Ken thinks he's played it perfectly now.
Right, yeah, he played it.
Ken reaching for the rest.
The rest, he says.
Yeah, he was even stretched with that, too. He almost needed to pull a Jeremiah, get an extension for the bridge and the extension for the cue.
Hey, come on now. We can't all be 7 feet tall. Tibor. Oh, nice shot. Do you play to come below the 10 or above the 10?
No, I think I just back it up and hope to make it.
I think you can just kind of just float this ball up here in this bottom left.
For sure. You got to make sure you give it at least enough to get back, and that's going to be
It's a good shot.
Good speed. Here's one where you don't want to leave it short and, you know what I'm saying, leave yourself back and, you know, by that first diamond.
Let's see.
That pocket
Oh,
got him
no
again.
way.
That pocket got him again. That's the 7 ball got him the first time, and 10 ball getting him on the return. Look out, there's walls, Ken.
Ken gets back within 1. All right. We'd like to give another shout out to one of our sponsors, Old West El Paso Construction. It is by the owner is Javier Calzada. They do own a wide variety of high quality general contract services. They offering tile, landscaping, rock walls, and more. They do great quality and they have great pricing. You can contact them at 915-217-8471.
I had it muted here, so I didn't know you muted there too. But all right, Ken on that one there didn't hit the 1 ball full in the face. He actually slid off to the left and hit before the side pocket,
Oh,
closer
wow.
to the rail. So.
Nice, he was able to hold it. I'm not too sure if at 4 passes. I don't think it does. It does not.
He's playing the
That's a
safety.
good shot by Abraham.
Very nice. Looks like he kind of calmed down after that last game. You know, coughing it up in the corner. Sorry, mean comment. He's got to watch out for that 9 ball. Ooh,
Oh, that's a good hit.
that was perfect. Just slid by. You know who I wouldn't mind doing a showdown with right now?
Who?
With Teddy. Up there in the window. You know what I'm saying? He's got the patch on, no depth perception. I would take that. Oh, no.
Oh, he's gonna. Did he hook him
Oh,
actually?
Goodness. It looked for a second there that he was going to make one of those impossible scratches.
He hooked him though. You know, on those shots again last night when Abraham was here, he was doing the same thing. He was undercutting the ball, so he was hitting the rail too soon.
Wow.
Nice.
So much right that it never came off the rail.
Yeah.
Will excuse me bump from the 7.
Pretty sure the 7 actually passes the 8 too.
It does, but I would have much rather had that still in front of the side pocket.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I guess he didn't want to even worry about the 7.
True.
Or at least that's what I tell myself when I do something like that.
I blame whoever turned on their lights as soon as Ken got down from outside.
Thought it was Grandpa.
I don't
Pretty
think
sure-
it was.
I'm
It might
pretty
have
sure
been.
It was.
It might have been.
I'm like 90% sure it was
I mean, there were some bright lights, so.
Grandpa Johnson.
And he did just get a new vehicle, so.
And he was in here on the phone for 3 minutes yelling at the person, I'm on my way.
Does it fit the side here? This is a very tough shot.
I think it fits now.
No. It's alright, Ken is just banking on Abraham rattling 10, so.
So I saw in the last one, Abraham had 1 foot in the air, yet he didn't need to. Like on this one here, sure, you know what I'm saying, he's stretched a bit across
You
the
know,
table.
sometimes it's
roll,
just
baby, roll.
Sometimes it's just more comfortable, you know?
I mean,
Like that,
you do the peacock thing,
I
almost
do.
like Savannah Easton, who's a Roadrunner.
I mean, we're almost the same height, so, you know?
That's true.
I think I got her by like an inch, you know, so.
What I think is the funniest
the
thing
point.
is, what I think is the funniest thing is before you shoot, you can always tell when you're actually going to shoot because it goes up
like
higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter actually got to play with Savannah.
Really?
In Vegas a couple
Oh,
years
that's
ago.
actually really cool.
Yeah. You know, my daughter's, I think, like 2 years younger than her.
Yeah.
2 or 3 years younger, something like that. I forget exactly how old Savannah is now. But we, you know, hung out with her parents and we're talking to Savannah's parents. Really cool, down to earth people. So
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like I figure they would like have to be, you know, to let your daughter do that at such a young age, you know. Oh, he's
Z
gonna-
shot.
Hopefully it goes in.
Even better for you that it went in.
Yeah, at least.
I would have laughed if Abraham would have like lined it up but put it just.
I
a
was
little
I
off.
was waiting for this to
Just
rattle
a
there
little
and leave
off.
it there.
No, I was talking about when he was setting the 10 ball. Make it so the stripe lines up and then just turn it like a quarter inch.
Oh, he overcuts it.
And gets the safety. Nope. Nope.
Ooh.
If it missed, it was supposed to come down here.
You know, I think it is makeable. You just have to really thin it, and I don't know how if that side pocket comes into play or not.
Yeah, you gotta inside that thing as well. Smooth.
You need to put some outside on it to kind of throw it a bit.
The good news is he didn't scratch.
That is true. Could have been worse. I could have missed that, you know.
I know I could have missed that.
He overcuts it. Abraham's counting down over there.
These guys are really nice. You know what I'm saying? They just look at each other and say, "You know what? It's your turn.
Exactly.
You take this one."
Ken felt bad, you know.
In the
Nice.
side pocket.
4-2 Abraham. That's funny.
All right, guys, keep in mind that we also have another one of our wonderful sponsors. This could be Anthony Sosa Roofing Company and Construction. They do roofing, painting, now offering solar and real estate services. Outstanding work, fair prices, and great customer service. Contact Mark Anthony at 575-288-5615. That's Anthony Sosa. Goodness, put my own name in there. Anthony Sosa Roofing and Construction. Oh, God bless. Abraham on the side break again. Not going to scratch it. Let me see if that... no, that one ball is very thin. It would almost have to be thrown in.
I can hit it, and I can scratch.
Yeah. So I guess he can hit it, but not make it. One good safety deserves another.
Yeah. Let's see. Can he just hold it there?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if the cue ball got to the rail, but the one ball will. Not sure how I feel about that one. I would have tried to straighten it out, put bottom right on the cue ball, and left the one straighter instead of going towards the pocket. Debatable as far as where the angle was.
I think my goal there would have just been really only focusing on the cue ball behind the six. Yeah.
Because I mean, where he left it is.
Because I wouldn't have really worried about the one touching the rail, because I just would have assumed that either the six or my cue ball would have touched the rail. So, but it looks like he got him though. So looks like Ken just looking at like a 3-railer here. I think Ken's gonna have to put a lot of left on this, almost like so it swerves a bit. Yeah.
He's gonna.
Well, he didn't really break it up, so.
No. But I don't think he put enough stank on the ball anyway to even get there.
I mean, maybe, but I just know that he had to like almost like just swerve a little bit more just to miss the 4, because he had to come like really far down to get between that 3.
but then he misses the 4. He comes back around behind the 4 and goes into the 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was really a position that he could. Whoa.
It's a nice shot.
Let it stroke out a little there.
Looks like he's gonna go all the way down. If you try to break it out now.
You don't have a shot to after this.
Isn't he get behind the 7?
Oh, it's gonna squeeze behind it.
Well, it's not like he left him anything anyways, so.
Well, it's not like you'd really take the shot with the 5 pinched in like that if you didn't have a breakout shot with the 3.
Yeah, I thought maybe he could have just went forward.
I would.
But again, it's still kind of a tough shot. It's like, if you miss, you break it out for him, but.
Looks like he can make contact with the 3. Not sure if he can necessarily make it. Maybe he calls the 8 ball. See, Captain Ramon showed up to show support for his teammate.
And no one from Abraham's team.
Well, no one likes him, so. Oh, he's going to go behind the 7.
Does it pass?
It goes in.
Abraham.
The little look.
I know. When people do that, it always reminds me of like, I don't know if you've ever seen like The Office.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they kind of just like in the gym, he just like sometimes just stares at the camera, like yeah, like that's what that reminds me of. Just yeah.
So he's our little Hispanic John Krasinski.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So would that make you?
Oh, I think he was trying to break it out too. He actually put too much on it. That was kind of impressive.
Call the 6 ball on the bottom left. No
Oh,
rail.
it didn't hit the rail. I
No.
thought I saw it bounce.
It settled. It didn't bounce.
Oh. I like kind of just getting behind the 5 and just rolling up on the 6. Maybe even pushing it a bit so it goes in this side pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I would use the 8.
I mean, it accomplished one mission, but I think it put off the... Because that 6 doesn't go from where it's at right now.
I mean, if he were to get ball in hand, it looks like you could actually just shoot the 5 into the 6, you know, and still make the 5.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's just kind of your
But then
ball's
depending
going to
upon-
kind of go crazy.
But then depending upon how far that 6 rolls down the rail, does it now come into conflict with the 9? I mean, I don't mind, you know what I'm saying, the 69 every now and then, but, you know what I'm saying, when it's not a straight shot, then I'll pass.
Right, exactly.
Oh,
Ooh, just barely misses it.
doesn't touch anything on the table.
I mean, looks like he's going to try to get under it.
And he's going to get behind
Oh,
the 9.
he got under it. Just went also under the 9.
These shots are so touchy, because if you just come off just a little bit, you hit the rail and you fly the other side,
Yeah.
or you just hit on top of it and roll straight off the table.
Abraham's commentating for himself right now.
Just give him the headset.
Yeah. Wow, does it end up back in the side pocket? Oh my gosh.
Now I was looking for Ken for the
Yeah.
look.
He at least verbally acknowledged that he got lucky, you know? So
That time.
no mistakes were made.
I don't think that's how he drew it, but I could be wrong. Ken straightens out just a little bit too much, and you know, we'll give you the scratch, not the missed ball. So at least it looks better on the score sheet. Oh boy.
I was gonna bounce back.
Straight in shot right there. It's one of those tricky ball and hand shots.
Right.
Ken rolls forward a little bit with the 6 ball shot. It's going to be a good lead for Ken. He's going to want to roll down the, just kind of roll it straight down the rail and straight back. There it is. Little draw.
That's a nice shot.
Yeah.
That is a nice one. Very, very, very nice.
Hmm. Ooh. I think these two were rolling in poison ivy before they came out here.
Let's see. I think Abraham just gave himself the commentator's curse.
Well,
He didn't rattle.
he didn't rattle.
So-
That's sure enough, did not. And let's be honest. You know, what I'm saying this shot here could be up to a coin flip with the distance that you have to go off the rail. I mean, for somebody like you who's a 730, that's probably an easy shot. But
I wish.
ooh, ooh,
So it rattles in.
these two go punch for punch
Yeah,
a bit, or scratch for
scratch or scratch.
scratch for rattle. All right, a place that you want to go to, Lorenzo's Italian Food. Lorenzo's Italian Restaurant. It's going to be family owned and operated. Love those guys. Vince, Mary, Adam, the whole family over there is just wonderful people. The fantastic food and service. They do catering as well. They are a wonderful, wonderful supporter of the local community. They're located at 1753 East Lowman University. East University. East Lowman University?
East Lowman
What's that? That's a new one. East University in Las Cruces. That's going to be at 575-521-3505.
That's alright. I usually get mixed up, you know, the streets and everything. You know, Las Cruces is a big city, so.
Is it? I mean, I grew up in San Diego, so
Tell me
little
about
difference
it.
as far as the big city. But of course, I kind of moved back here of my own accord. Kinda.
Kind of. I like that.
It was either move out here or get a divorce. Not quite. I actually gave my wife the option. You know, once my GI Bill was done, I said, "All right, I could do whatever anywhere. What do you want to do?" And she said she wanted to finish her teaching, so we came back here.
Always wanted to go to San Diego, though. I heard it's, like, really nice.
Oh, it's great. It's
Um,
tropical surroundings with a, you know, nice laid-back vibe.
yeah. I mean, I'm not a Padres fan, but I would love to go there to the field there.
Petco's a beautiful, beautiful
Yeah.
field. You know, just how they incorporated a lot of the city. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that they just forced it into the city. They actually adapted, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I
The
know that
Western
they
Metal
have-
building.
Yeah,
and
I believe that's the oldest structure that's like technically in the stadium in all of baseball. There's also only been like 4 players to ever like hit a home run like on the
the top.
on the top,
one.
yeah, like on top of the roof. And I
Well-
think Fernando Tatis did it twice.
Well, it's, you know what I'm saying, such a small area to land in. Oh. Abraham back to form. But no, it's such a smaller landing zone than, you know what I'm saying, a splashdown in Oracle in San
Oracle,
Francisco.
yeah. Oh, and you got the whole ocean, you know, the whole bay right there.
It's
That's a
gonna
good
be
shot by Ken.
quality. It's going to be a little rougher time coming back for the 4 ball. He's going to obviously hit the 7 somehow. Or miss it. Wow. I think I probably would have tried to run into it and be in that same general area, but a lot of different ways to shoot balls.
Right. So you can find the window between the 9 and 8 here. Oh, looks like he was trying to go all the way around.
Looks like he found it between the 7 and 8.
Abraham going lefty.
Some southpaw action. Do you think he channeled his inner Joey on that?
I think so. I mean, he shot pretty good with it. Maybe he should stick to it, you know. For the
He didn't rattle.
He didn't rattle.
He's 100% on his left-handed shots. Maybe we should zoom the camera out a little bit more so you can see his face.
We should have like one you can like control, you know.
Like every commercial break, show Abraham's next face that he made.
That was a clean shot. Wow. I think he was worried a little bit of trying to create some space with the 10 ball
Mm-hmm.
and just hit it a little too thin. Ken also hits it too thin. Seems like Abraham's getting lucky earlier in the rack, and you know, Ken's getting a little fortunate towards the end of the rack.
I think
I would rather
I'd
have
rather
Ken's.
have the end of the rack, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because you miss a 3 ball, there's still a chance you
Yeah,
can get back up.
exactly.
You miss a 8 ball, it's like, okay. Just really concentrating on this. What's your play on this?
Yeah, I'm trying to even think. I feel like any shot I do, I sell out.
I think personally I would go for the short rail kick with some pace and try to make it in the bottom left corner. You know, because then you'll get separation at least.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you can graze the 9, leave a sellout. You could go for the longer one, leave a sellout.
Yeah, no matter what, I would hit this with some pace. Yeah, so you might be able to use the 10 here.
Well, the 10 isn't quite there, but
It's still a good shot, though, honestly.
but it's a long shot, very
Yeah.
easily rattled on these tables,
I think it's like one of the best outcomes you could have.
for certain.
I'm surprised he drew that. I would have thought he would have went. I would have thought that he would have went forward a bit. To go one or 2, 3 reels. See, Abraham was practicing this shot last night, so. Alright, looks like the players are going to take a little break here. So we will be right back as Ken makes it even.
All right, and Ken on the break unfortunately gets rolling forward. Doesn't make a ball. Oh, he made the 6 ball. My apologies. Yeah. 6 ball on the side, which opened up a shot on the 1 ball. He's going to call the 4. So he's going to go for the back cut on the 4 ball to make the 4 ball. Which was a good idea. It did not leave his opponent any shot. Abraham, I think, might have goosed it a little too much for that to be a safety. I mean, he did leave him. Oh, no, I guess the 5 ball comes into play, maybe? What do you think?
That looks pretty good to me.
Now, does Ken jump at all?
No, I don't think I've ever seen Ken jump. I know he says that he has a jump cue, but I believe because Ken has a table at his house, and I think he says he just leaves it at his house, you know, but doesn't ever use it though.
Well, I mean, that's like saying Chance has a jump cue. I'm joking, Chance.
I mean, to be fair, Chance could jump way before I could, so.
Well, that's because he had my tadpole.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was nice enough to let me use that 2Q case that he had. Needs to get to the rail. Needs to get to the...
Whoa, we just barely hit the rail.
Burley. Quality.
Oh,
Chance.
my goodness.
Quality. Oh. Ken making a real good pass.
See, I like trying to leave this just with a 7 ball blocking it and kind of kicking it back. Oh.
But see,
That
I
works.
think
That
he
works
gave him
too.
some room to hit it, though.
I mean, if not, he can definitely, looks like he can definitely go behind the 1.
He is no longer with us.
R.I.P. to the fly.
Caught him with my fingers.
He was just trying to see some action, you know? He was trying to be a rail fly.
A fly on the rail.
Yeah.
Trying to catch some pool.
Exactly.
This is not a shot you can get cheap with here. Ooh.
It's gonna hit the 10. Oh.
He decided to spin that. I knew he was going to put inside on it, but I didn't think he put that. It looked like he put a lot on it.
Yeah, you did, definitely.
Well, we didn't see a look, so. Now, I know I give looks, too, to the commentators when I'm shooting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, granted, I know you guys, it's not like, if Jeremy Jones was the commentary, I'd be like looking at him rolling my eyes at shots. But
you saying that I'm not Jeremy Jones commentating? That's crazy. I could have sworn that people couldn't tell a difference.
Tibor calls me the George Teache of our commentating group.
Yeah. Oh, but he hooks him though.
He does hook him. Oh, man.
Here comes the end of the rack, It's the end of the rack.
called the corner, but does it pass the 9?
I don't think so, honestly. Well, I guess we'll never know.
Was he trying to do one of those John things and just point at a pocket?
Yeah, just wherever. One of the 6 hit it.
That's one of the funny things I always sit there and say is always going for the 6 pocket shape.
Like this, you can just draw it up.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure you get above the 9. Oh, okay. All right. Well, you got above the 9.
I don't think he needs to worry about getting above it on that. But he can roll forward though. And leave himself
Yeah, it looks
safely
like he
for
still
the
gave
10,
himself
so.
like a perfect angle on it almost.
I mean, it was the 6 pocket shape, so.
Yeah. Oh, he overcut it, but he's not going to leave Abraham a shot.
End of the rack.
Nah, I mean that shot is pretty hard to like miss and like sell out because the 10's right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good shot by Abraham though.
Yep. And one of the good things about him playing safety right there is he didn't have to worry about rattling. I started out all serious.
I'm gonna yeah, I know. I was like, all right, okay. I'm gonna have to tell Abraham to, if he watches the stream, just to mute it, so.
I've had to do those with some.
Let's see.
Pleasant shot there, and it's not easy, but not too difficult. On this shot here, Ken could take the lead for the first time tonight.
Yeah, it's.
Already did it?
Yeah. Oh, no. I thought you were asking me if I wanted to do it.
Oh, sure, I'll always ask. No dirty people, we're talking about ads. A little overbanked. It needs to keep rolling, Oh boy. Abraham's faces. Just killing you, aren't they?
Abraham going jousting here. Nice.
Quality.
Abraham keeps the lead again.
You know, I noticed you
5-4.
didn't hit a rail on that, so you didn't have a chance of rattling.
Joe, did you ever win a trophy when Aaron was doing these Accelerate tournaments?
So, a funny story about those trophies. I don't know if you know the story. Do you know the story?
I don't think so.
So, I've known Daniel and Teresa for years before, you know what I'm saying, the whole TCMB thing even kicked up off the ground. I'd known Daniel and Teresa from shooting pool back at my brother's place and Q time, and, you know, we're talking a long time ago. And so after Aaron was no longer doing the majority of the trophies from there, Daniel felt a little bad. Well, he decided to make me a trophy, a 6th place trophy, because he knocked me out of the tournament. And it is so funny because it's a broken trophy that's kind of laying over on its side. But, you know, TCMB, just a wonderful company, you know, phenomenal design, jewelry, sun catchers and more. You know, they specialize in laser cut jewelry that's inlaid with stones and minerals like turquoise. You know, we've used them for special trophies and awards from wood and acrylic. You know, a lot of different mediums that they use for their stuff, located a lot of times at the Las Cruces Farmers Market as well as other craft and trade shows. You can give them a call and contact Daniel and or Teresa at 575-288-5408.
Awesome. Isn't and Teresa? She's the one that does the flyers, right?
She is. She
Yeah,
does.
she does the flyers for all of Accelerate. So, which I think they're awesome too, honestly. Oh wow,
was
what
a
a shot!
Great shot and a perfect leave.
I don't know if you saw, but Abraham finally made a ball on the break. He actually made 2 balls on the break.
But I'm noticing who's at the table.
Yeah, so I guess it doesn't really matter if he makes a ball or not, you know.
He's tried to make up for other breaks that he had.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember some of the old flyers that I used to make before Daniel and
Yeah,
Teresa
because I
started
think
doing
when
that.
we did our first Showdown match, you had me like send you a picture of me, and then like I remember that.
Oh, that's right. I put you in the pimp
Yeah,
outfit.
I remember that. And then you did the one when me and Chance did it, also at Olhausen.
Yeah,
He was like a scarecrow or something.
That's right.
Yeah,
the
he was-
scarecrow.
yeah.
I still think one of the funniest was the Adrian Bustamante one where I made him Toucan Sam when he
Oh
played
my
Jason.
gosh.
He played Jason. I made Jason the Lucky Charms guy. So it was the battle of the breakfast cereals. Well, I mean, if you're going to make a ball out of turn, I think it's kind of good that you make the 10 because then it just comes out anyway.
Yeah,
right?
it is, you know.
And although this is a shot that you want, it's not really the easiest shot. You got to make sure you stay down and go through the ball to make sure the English takes off the rail to leave yourself the 7.
Wow, he overcuts it.
You know what time of the rack this is?
I think at this point this comes later in the
This is
rack.
come the
you know?
later
I
part of the
think
rack.
once they're on the 6th ball, that's when it's officially later in the rack.
or at least for Ken it is.
All right, I like that call.
That's one thing that kind of boggles me is when you're, and they do this in Arizona. If you call a shot and they're like, good shot. You're
Oh,
like, no, I haven't even shot it yet. I'm just calling.
Oh yeah.
7 in the corner. Okay, good shot.
It's like, oh yeah, that's a good
So-
shot. That's
So
like,
you
nah.
giving it to me? I mean, it's straight in.
I was playing someone the other week, and like sometimes like on the, like if you're like straight in on like on the last ball, people just kind of like give it to you, right? They're like,
Yeah.
oh, you don't have to shoot it. I was playing someone, and I got like, I think it was like kind of like a 9, like or like this, like where the cue ball is right now, and the 9's right there. And I just heard the other person say that like, oh, like you got this. And I was like, oh, like, I was like, oh, he gave it to me, I was going to shake his hand, and then he came back, he's like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, like I thought you gave it to me, saying that like, oh, like you make that, like I didn't know you were giving me props for, what maybe I could do, like. That looks good.
Ooh. Somebody get Abraham some calamine lotion.
Put some wax on it or something,
He just... He getting burned. You know what's interesting though? For all the balls that he's rattled or flubbed and all that stuff there, he's still in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
still tied. They're still walking it up. So it just goes to show you sometimes that the, when it comes to that.
Speaking of when we were playing, when I first started playing Showdowns at Olhausen. Olhausen also happens to be one of our sponsors. They have, yeah, they have, been open since 1948. They do pool tables. They also have a pool hall there at Jerrio's. It's right next door. They do shuffleboards there. They also do darts and accessories for all of those types of sports. Like I said, they sell pool tables and they also do services and repair. On Friday nights, they actually have a 9-ball chip tournament that starts at 7 o'clock, which usually I'm the one that runs it. So if you want more information on it, please let me know. They also usually do monthly senior tournaments there too on Saturdays. They are located at 2255 East Loman Avenue here in Las Cruces. You can contact them at 575-524-4337. That is Olhausen Pool Tables.
For any of you that have companies or something that you'd like to get on our roster of sponsors, please get a hold of Aaron, Tibor, Jeremiah, or myself, and we can go on ahead and point you in the right direction, which would most likely be to Papa Horvath.
Yeah.
We'd love to. We really love our local companies around here. Especially those that do a lot with the community. All these companies that we promote. We know are solid people.
Yeah. Oh, we almost scratched there too. Oh, is it the beginning of the rack?
It is the beginning of the rack. So you know what I'm going to talk about right now, Jeremiah?
What are you going to talk about right now?
Look at the table and you tell me.
I have no idea.
The
to be
rack
honest
on
with
the
you.
table.
Oh my gosh. That literally does not bother me whatsoever.
Well, I've just seen it. And it always, that I take record of, affects negatively myself.
Oh, it's a good 2-railer. Kind of leaves it for him in the side.
But at least he doesn't have an automatic shot with the 3-ball. Looks like the 3 and the 5 are fairly tight.
Yeah, it looks like he needs to kind of keep an angle where he has to like thin the 3. And he's on the rail, so he's gonna go forward. And yeah, it's still pretty tough. Oh, that was
Quality
perfect
shot.
actually. Just a little stun.
Well, I mean, there's no 6-ball on the
I
table.
was, as soon as he were to make the 5-ball, I was getting ready to say. Honestly, I kind of just really just holding it there and just taking the longer shot on the 7. I mean, I'm sure you might be able to draw up past the pocket, but
Take your medicine. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's not worth trying to force it.
yeah.
Oh no, I guess it is late. This looks fairly straight, so. He did run it back a little far, but I think he can
It's still
use
not
this to
bad
his
though, actually,
advantage.
yeah. Oh, late in the rack. What happens?
I don't know. I don't know how I felt about him putting draw. He put a ton of draw on that, and I know that wasn't the leading cause of him missing the shot, but I think if he would have went with either draw or right instead of both of them together.
Yeah. I mean, Just because I know how I hit the ball, I would have probably did like a stun, right? You know.
Mhm.
What? I think Abraham thought he made that.
How the turns have tabled.
Oh, does it get behind the 10? It does.
It does. It's late in the rack. How the turns have tabled back.
Now, I mean, the good thing here is that if Abraham makes this jump, it should be just like a natural angle to the 9 here.
Mm-hmm.
Or the natural angle to the pocket.
Well, out of all of this, though, Abraham is still not elected to just shoot left-handed, even though he's 100% left-handed on his shots.
You know, I think maybe once he's down, then maybe he might, have to switch it up.
It's a good shot. You can kind of let a little bit of your stroke out here.
I just kind of just like rolling forward here.
I think I like what Ken's doing here. Ooh, minus that part. Yeah, see, I like the little stun on the rail and just roll off and go for the corner.
That's pretty tough. That's a good shot.
That was perfect. Great two-way shot.
I like that shot. I don't know if Ken can swerve this at all, or...
Well, if he decides he can't swerve, he's going to have to go for the long bank. Abraham actually giving himself the chance to remain only on the winner's side.
Looks like Ken can't seem to take the lead here, as he is trying.
Well, I mean, one person, if you want to make sure that you stay in the lead, that you go see. This is mainly about auto right here. This is going to go see Egan Auto Service. We actually picked up Mr. Egan for our team.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So he operates Egan Auto Service. It's going to be locally owned and operated. Expert auto repair and services at low prices. They're located on 1128 East Amador Avenue in Las Cruces. Or if you'd like to contact them, give them a call at 575-541-1444.
That is a good way to stay in the league,
Yeah.
Make sure you can get there.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the
8 ball, if the 8 ball's got gas.
I think I actually would have tried to stay above the 2 there, so I don't have to combo this. But I'm also one that hates comboing balls. I don't even care if they're wired. I still like somehow I'm gonna miss.
Well, I think it's going to be another combo.
Yeah, this you gotta kind of hit it a little soft.
I agree with hitting it with a bit of pace to make sure that cue ball comes out and down the rail.
Well, see, for whatever reason, I always like putting inside, so like I know at least I'm gonna like come off the rail, you know.
Abraham is now 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
As long as he misses the 8, it's going to be an easy 2-way shot.
That's a very nice shot, actually. Wow.
Or doing that. But I think if he was doing that, he should have called the side pocket.
He did call the side pocket.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did call.
He
Yeah.
called the corner.
No, he called the side. So.
See?
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah. He told Ramon. He was like, Yeah, he told Ramon. He was like, I was trying to get the safety. He's like, but I just called the side, you know, just in case.
Well, it was a quality shot then.
Oh, does he got enough speed?
Oh, yeah, he does.
That was a very
He
nice
does.
shot.
Very
Wow.
nice, Ken.
That was really good. Abraham's all upset that we didn't clap for him, you know, on his safety.
Yours was easy.
Yeah, his was a stun shot.
Do something good. Makes this, I'll clap for him.
Oh, wow. Kind of hits everything there.
Yeah. Well, at least he, you know what I'm saying, he got up and jumped the ball, you know.
Yeah, it was a tough jump, so.
So the Yankees had the captain back today there, didn't they?
Yesterday was
Yesterday. And
no,
they
2
still
days
lost?
ago, actually.
They still lost a couple games?
Yesterday, well, we almost got swept by the Rangers. We won the 3rd game. I think it was like 2-0. But he came back during the middle of the series, and I mean, they still lost. But don't worry, I have zero faith in the Yankees right now. So.
Well, you sound like a real fan.
Yeah. I couldn't remember the last time I had faith in the Yankees. So.
Well, no, I'm saying the rest of Yankees fans are all feeling the same way you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, just look at social media, and that kind of gives you a temperature gauge.
Oh, no, 100%. We are the most like doomer type deal people, you know.
I like the safety here.
Yeah.
What do you say?
He was like, save?
Not the way I'd go about this one, but it is one way.
You can still use the 5. Yeah, that's
you know what
really
they
good.
say, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Right? I don't know why people are out here skinning cats, but you know.
Hey, if it was dogs, then we'd be from, what's that? What was that area a year ago that they were saying we're eating dogs?
Oh, in Colorado or whatever?
Wherever it was,
Yeah.
that was funny. So, do we clap for him?
Nice. Yeah, it looks like he can just make this forward, drift down, and he got the 5, and
Five
6
is some
goes in
stuff,
kind of
yeah.
almost every pocket. So
Yeah. Bounce off the rail. I think you almost just kind of have a road map out here.
I kind of like doing just like a slight little draw here, maybe to get past the 9. Or you could even,
He's very choppy at it.
yeah. How big's a 7 though? Or
the side
nah,
pocket?
he's missed his side, but
But that's a huge 7 ball. It's about this big right here. Look, just
yeah,
see it?
yeah, you can't see the 6 for sure. Yeah, you gotta see that.
I think if he tried the kick left-handed, he would have definitely made contact. One of these days I'll actually do it and you'll be surprised and mad.
Please don't. You don't have to.
You don't have to. We can stay friends this way.
Oof, I thought he almost fucking the left side of the rack. Let's see here. It's actually not bad because the 9 is not in a.
Well, I think you are able to kind of drift forward and still leave yourself a downhill shot on the 9 ball at least. Or the bank shot?
Okay.
Okay.
You know, Abraham has been playing a little bit of one pocket here and there, so.
Every pocket but the one I call home.
One pocket you call a pocket that you can't make the balls in.
Exactly. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, no
my
way.
Goodness.
Holy mackerel. Kenny, come on.
Is Abraham going for the one-handed shot?
I'm telling you, left-handed, he's got it. He didn't have to stretch.
And Abraham is up 2.
Your best out of the day. Okay. Yeah, no. Oh my goodness. So one of the places that Aaron keeps talking about that he's going to come up and join me and do some lunch is over at Jim Bob's Barbecue. Fantastic barbecue brisket, pulled pork and ribs, along with many other great side items. And let me tell you something about the jalapeno beans there. They don't have a whole lot of the bite and spice that you would think of jalapeno, but what they do have is a ton of meat in them. They are absolutely fabulous. They're going to be located out at the Las Cruces Airport. They're open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Contact Jim at 575-652-1053. Again, that's going to be Jim Bob's Barbecue, 575-652-1053. Abraham going again with the cut break. He hasn't been making balls consistently, but at least the scratching on the break has kind of calmed down a bit. Another dry break.
Have you seen the latest one? Later. You know when he's like doing a bunch of crunching the numbers, and he's just like the boss finally confronts him. He's like, I want to see the boss. And then the fire alarm goes off.
Ken just missing the bank shot into the side pocket, leaving Abraham really close to his work. Look at this, we got a guest commentator right now with us. Tibor, how you doing?
Hey Joe, how's it going?
I'm doing okay. You know, watching some pool. It seems like they're not really kind of catching racks, stringing them together. They kind of seem to be scraping along. Almost every rack seems to come down to, you know, flipping a coin almost.
Yeah, they're really grinding each one of these racks. Tough pockets. They're both just not stringing balls, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to Ramon before we got on here, and just talking about how I hate where Ken is right now. Like, you just want to get on another table and stroke some balls, right? Loosen up that back arm. And it seems like every time you come to the table, you're sitting there either kicking at it, tough shot, not a very good confidence builder. So
For sure, I completely understand that, and I've actually seen that in a couple of strokes where he's kind of got down and short-armed it almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of the things that I do to try to get out of that funk is just concentrate on doing everything right. It doesn't matter if I make the ball or not, as long as I sit there and execute all of the mechanics and hit the ball where I want to hit it, and then I can adjust from there. So do everything right? Don't worry about making the ball, but just getting into that kind of rotation, that rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
This is a nice little rack. Everything seems to be open. Problem is these guys are getting on the wrong side of the ball, right? They're taking the cue ball away from their next ball.
Mm-hmm.
You might be able to draw into that 9 and stop for the 4.
I believe he called safety, which
Oh, I didn't hear the safe.
yeah, it's kind of tough. Unfortunately, you don't have any hearing on that one there. If you want to switch, let me know.
Nah, we're good.
But here we go again. You know, as you were saying, you can get into the table, not really seeing, well, not seeing the ball at all, having to kick at it. And
Yep.
although he's been fairly successful at a lot of his kicks, I mean, he had the 4-railer, or I'm sorry, the 3-railer on the last game.
Yeah. And Abraham's playing this smart. He's just picking, he's punishing it, right? He had a chance to make that ball and probably could have gotten out, but
Mm-hmm.
there's no need. Keep him kicking.
Exactly.
I like a 2-rail sticking it behind. If you had kicked a little further down the rail, come behind the 3 and maybe stick it. They return safe.
Now, I know we've missed you quite a bit on the Accelerate Showdown matches.
Yeah, I
You've
didn't
been-
know if I was blacklisted or not.
No. So this game here came to be a couple weeks ago at one of the Olhausen chip tournaments. I just happened to be right there. It was the same night that Weiner and Ricardo played their second match.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, I just happened to be at the right place at the right time to get, you know, tapped from the bullpen from that one. And Jeremiah, of course, was doing that last match. So
Freaking sick. Told you it's evil. Sixth ball is the evil one, man. Actually, I'll pay the 10. That morning.
seems like we're doing a good job on YouTube,
The YouTubes.
the YouTubes.
See, Ken can come to the table right now. He doesn't have to make this ball. He can play that safe back. Really put the pressure back on Abraham. He needs to claw back a couple games, get it back to even. It's a race to 4 at that point.
For sure. No, I didn't get a chance to ask you before the match started. Did you have a final score that you thought?
I did not. I had heard some things being kicked around at League the other night. I heard 11-8. I won't say who won. Then I heard a Hill match. So
Well, I at the beginning said 11-8, but I'm not going to say who won. Um, but I mean, at this point here, you know, with the way that these two guys are shooting, and
I see that was a nice back cut.
very, but the way these guys are, you know, what I'm saying, having to scratch and claw every game, it's really anybody's game. If one of these two gets, you know, gets in shape and gets stroking, this game could be over in a matter of 6 games.
I don't know if you noticed on that shot that Ken just shot, but his tip came off of his cue, or his hand, right? His tip jumped up, and that's a sign of like a poke, not like a true follow-through stroke. And you can kind of see it in how he strokes it. Kind of is a jerking action. He pulls back at the end. If you keep that positive momentum through it, right, and concentrate on just stroking through the ball, accelerating through the cue ball, you're going to have much more positive energy. You're going to have a much better strike on the cue ball, and you're going to hit where you're aiming.
I believe I heard him call safe, but I don't think he really knew what he was trying to accomplish.
I know I've said this in previous streams, but there's no benefit in calling safe, you know? Now it's the game's not call shot, call safe. You can't pocket the ball and play safe, and they actually did something on one of the pool channels where they were talking about that, but it's like, just shoot the shot, right? Shoot for a make, call a pocket if you want, but there's no benefit of calling safe.
For certain. Now, do you like these kind of bridges?
In lieu of the bridges, like the typical house bridge, yes. But I think because of the adjustability and then there's a little wobble in the bridge head is the reason why I'm not a big fan of them. See how it's wobbling?
Well, I mean that, and Ken is holding it as opposed to pressing it down to the table. He's actually holding it in his hand, which, I mean, there's a little give and play right there as well, which might just accentuate it, but I agree.
Well, that's one of the things that I was going to point out is whenever you're playing with the bridge, lock that bridge down on the table if you can. Sometimes you have to hold it up. But if you're holding it up, you naturally want to jerk it when your other hand is stroking. There's a lot of innuendo there, and I apologize. But lock that bridge down on the table, and that way you know it's not going to move. It's going to be a steady rest. When you have both of them in your hands, you can jerk it either way, causing a miss.
Now, I know Abraham tried to throw a bunch of right-hand English on that. I think that, you know, I'm saying subtracting a lot of that right-hand English and just kind of letting the ball release and roll out with maybe a little bit of right to kind of pinch back in makes the shot not only a little easier but also a higher success rate because you're not forcing and
Right, yeah. I know he wanted to get straight. Maybe you shoot the 8 in the corner, roll forward for the 9 in the side, and that's why he wanted to get there. But if you don't make the shot, you're not shooting the next one. And if you're not shooting the confidence, like with the right hand spin, you're going to be squirting the ball out. There's going to be some deflection, and it just doesn't. It's not conducive to a positive result.
so yeah. I know we missed you for a little while. You were kind of gone on some missions.
Oh yes, we were in Ruidoso, helping out with their issues.
And then you guys were also down in Vado, correct?
Yeah, when Vado was initially getting flooded, our team was out there, was assisting with some of that.
I'd seen a picture, and I forget whether it was up in Ruidoso or if it was down in Vado, but Taco Dave from over at One Stop, the gas station that has the burritos and stuff, he comes up with his truck pretty much every day during the week, but he showed me some of the pictures, and I forget which one it was from, but there was a flooded area where a car was actually inside one of the mobile homes living areas.
Oh, I don't know where that was at, but yeah, the water was moving fast down in Vado. The crews there said that it sounded like a raging river.
And
I
you
mean, it crested I-10. They had to shut the interstate down for a little bit.
jeez Louise. Alright. Now I know you usually prefer to cut as opposed to bank. Is this another one of those shots where you would do that? Where you would take the cut or the bank?
No, because, well, I'd say like sometimes when you bank it, you can bank it short and leave it on that bottom rail, and instead of hanging it in the pocket with a cut. So sometimes you might want to, like in this situation where I don't like the bank, but I might take that bank on just because of the two-way shape that you get from that.
Mm-hmm. Now it was almost as if he was trying to throw that as if it was closer to the rail, you know, when you hit rail first and throw into it, but that ball was just a lot away from the rail. Because I mean, even if you would have made it from there and you would have left yourself way down on that bottom rail, you're still leaving yourself not an easy shot to get out.
Right.
It looked like a fairly good stroke from Abraham.
Mm-hmm.
You know, confident, at least a little bit confident and able to throw back and forth. Wow. Even Ken in disbelief. Goodness. But like we were saying, like you were saying before, is they're fighting, they're clawing.
Yes, they are. These pockets don't help anything either.
Well, especially not for trying to build confidence. Now, this is one of those. If you're shooting good, you know you can put together some stuff. But if you're a little bit off, this table's just going to magnify it. Tibor, I know you eat out a fair bit, you know what I'm saying, at least during your days in the house. When you were, you know, at some of the fire stations you were at, I'm sure you guys out a little bit. Did you guys ever go to Corner Deli?
Oh, I go to Corner Deli regularly now.
Yeah?
I love their sandwiches.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I like Mike, the owner. He's a real nice guy, you know what I'm saying, and they just kind of keep that place, you know, really involved locally, especially with the high schools and, you know, giving discounts to the teachers, to the military, to the students. It's just, you know, a great location, great staff, veteran and locally owned, fresh and delicious sandwiches and sides with a lot of variety. You can order online. They're going to be located at 2139 North Main Street in Las Cruces. Their phone number, area code 575-523-4045.
Yep, I really like the number 20, both ham and turkey. So that's my favorite. That's my go-to.
Yeah, I know I mentioned it earlier, but they make a great steak, but I change it over from the steak to the chicken, so I have a great chicken.
Oh,
And it's
really?
got this Chipotle gourmet sauce that they put on it. And there's bacon, there's green chili, onions, and the green chili and onions are cooked.
I'm going to have to try that.
Oh yeah, it's phenomenal. You could hear a big exhale there from Ken as he was standing up.
Yep. So I noticed on that shot, he was looking at his position more than he was looking at the shot, right?
I'm
And,
guilty of that.
Yep. Trick to that is understand where the cue ball is going to go, shoot the shot, and just play the shape.
Abraham trying to play the safety. Pockets the 2 ball. Ken getting the option.
Went a little far.
So would you call that a short stroke on that last one? So it seemed a little rushed.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I only see Ken shooting more or less lately with me anyway. I only see him on the 7-footer shooting 8-ball for league. So I don't get a whole lot of chance to sit there and kind of dissect his stroke, but it seems like he's very, very choppy tonight. So that there was another one of those instances that Tibor was talking about before, where Abraham was holding the rest, the bridge, in his hand as opposed to pinning it down to the table. And although it didn't get a whole lot of movement, you know, the 5 and the 9 both were in a close proximity to each other.
I was wondering if you were going to call it the rest.
I corrected myself. I'm not in England. Who am I thinking of? Mark White? Well, that's a good safety for like 70% of the table.
Unfortunately, that object falls in the 30%.
Two games? I just missed my camera for the third game. Just can't help that.
Oi.
Yeah. I was going to mention right before you shot that shot, this shot is tough when you're shooting directly into that pocket face. If you don't hit it pure, it's going to spit it out every time.
Oh, special congratulations to a team member of ours,
Who's that?
Chuck.
Oh, why?
He went to the courthouse with his lady, and they eloped.
Oh, no. Okay, no. Congratulations, Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck, congratulations. You know, well, we look forward to when you're not at work on Tuesday nights to join us back again for league.
You know, if he wants to play other nights instead of Tuesday, I'm more than welcome to.
Well, actually, I talked to him a couple days ago, and he said that he's been getting, you know, with it summer right now, he's been really into golfing, and he's almost down to a single-digit handicap. So I told him, all right, next time Chance asks me to play against him and Wes, he's going to be my ringer. It's just a little bit more.
Yeah, this is fine. Concentrate on making the ball. Good speed.
Needs to stay down and smooth. Oh,
Ooh.
goodness gracious. It's one of those shots where I look at it and I just think either you got it or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And he might have.
Oh,
He
good
did.
shot from
All
Ken.
right.
Ties it up 7-7. It's a race to 4, folks.
You know, even though the race is only to 4 and they shortened it up so much, you know, you still had those 14 games that you already played.
Mm-hmm.
And so your body's just like, oh, can I get a little rest here, you know? But I really, again, do appreciate Charlie and the rest of the team over here at Santorini's restaurant for putting such a wonderful venue together for these, you know, Q combatants to come out and
Gladiators of the pool table.
they are jousting it out. But thank you very much to Santorini's again. Come on out here and enjoy some Mediterranean food featuring Greek, Lebanon, Syrian, and Cyprus cuisine. They have lunchtime and dinner times, homemade desserts out here, dine in or carry out, unique dining experience with the best gyros in town. Phone number there is going to be 575 521 9270. And they're going to be located at 101 East University, Suite E3. They got the big corner one right behind the, or I guess they're in front of the game if you're on University.
That was a good break. Just barely missed the 2 balls behind. The 9 and the 7 both rattled in the side a little bit, threatening those pockets.
He did get a nice make on the 5, so at least he's still at the table, and different than when
Sorry about that. I didn't realize the other camera.
he gets up to the table. Normally following Abraham, he can actually see the ball.
Oh, oh, oh,
Okay. Well, that works, I guess. Right? I mean, if that's how it's going, that works, right?
I'm sorry?
If that's how that's going to roll, then that works, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. One of those situations where it pays to hit them.
That it does. Let's see if it's working now. Oh, it looks like it is. Oh, it's kind of jumpy.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's just on our side or if that's on both sides, but let me give it a look. Let's see if on old Facebook if it's working okay or not.
Has Ken led at all in this match?
He has not. And it's quite unfortunate for him. Yeah, it looks like it's still kind of jumping around. So I think we're going to have to go back to this one here, but we will leave it up in the corner at least for now so that, you know, don't pay attention to the people that look like they're jumping up there.
When we thought this was going to be over quick, we're getting our money's worth. All the table time where it's all the commentators and everything. Got a lot of them a lot.
Well, at least they're self-aware.
Nope.
You know we're going to start charging you double.
It's after hours. The after hour fee.
Oh, 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 oh. Did
he
you
do
see
it?
that save?
I did not see that safe. I didn't know that one was there. But I know that was kind of one of those more difficult shots when you're putting high inside English and trying to continue around the table. You know, I've been trying to mess around with that style of shot here and there. Rarely am I successful, but it's always nice when it does.
See, that works a little better.
Yeah. So. Nice little grazing.
Do you like you? Do you try to go for it?
No, I don't.
Playing safe.
I am. And it's a good shot, but I think the ending is going to be. Did you see that safety though?
Well, you know, that's a two-way that I did not see.
Yeah. Whee. That's going to keep rolling to get behind the 9.
You know, he must have paid for that extra feature, automatic safe. on his
Oh
cue.
man, I gotta get one of those cues too. I mean, I've got one by that same brand, but you know. Speaking of brands, I see your cue smith is here.
Oh yeah, Mr. Mike Gatsky's in the house. It's a rare sighting.
For sure. Okay. I don't think I would have gone for the 3-ball, but to each their own.
You want to control the 2-ball here. Don't hit it too hard. Just make sure you make the ball. Give yourself an angle to come back out for the 4.
Okay. Interesting break out.
Yep, you shoot this one a little high left. And come around 3 rails. Back out for the 6. Center of the table is nice. A little hard.
Well, he is starting to kind of feel his stroke now. You notice he's hitting it with what seems like a higher confidence level.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you the other night. Finding a piece of lumber in the game.
Look out for that side pocket.
Looks like he's pretty straight on his ball. He could probably just stop it and stay for the 7.
Well, knowing the way that he's been shooting tonight, I'm pretty sure he's going to try and put draw on it and try and make it a little better. Oh, I was incorrect.
This one, if he's going to try to draw it back out, he needs to be aware of that side pocket. He might try to stay above it.
Here's the problem with staying above it, though, is if that went in, oh no, I guess he did get past the 9, but I wouldn't have tried to short side that going in.
Right. That was one of them little touchy shots.
Ooh. I think the pace on that was off, regardless of whether he made the 8-ball or not. You know, he needed to give it a go and try to run to that back rail and either come out or stay down on that.
He might have been
left
able to
rail.
control it with a little bit of draw. Like one of them drag shots.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Are you a baseball guy at all, T?
No, I don't watch the baseballs.
They're not the balls of choice?
He called back there, but he was really just playing safe at that speed.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he had the line, but at least for that speed, obviously if he would have put a little bit more on it, it wouldn't have had that same line. But do you go for this one?
Probably, yeah, probably.
So if I'm not mistaken, you're not going to be in town on Tuesday night this week. Is that
That
correct?
is correct.
Where you
I
going?
fly out to Orlando on Monday.
Not a family trip this time, right?
No, this is for work.
Well, good, because if this one was a family trip, I would have demanded that you cancel. No Turks and Caicos this time.
It was a fun time.
You were out there for quite a while. Was it 7 days or something?
Yeah, 7 days. And
You enjoyed it out there at Flip Flops?
yeah, I'm not a big flip-flop guy, but out there I was, I got my toes sunburned. That was weird.
Well, I was in reference more to the place you were staying at.
Oh yeah, that too. All right, it's 10 ball for the first lead.
Yeah, he just needs to get down and stay confident. I think on this one he can't really be.
You ever break in a cue? I have. I've broken a couple.
I have broken one, and it made me feel real bad. And I promised I would never do it again. Because well, at least I would never break one of my cues. Put it that way. If it's a house cue, it's a house cue. It was actually a tournament against JR. I was shooting like complete dog logs, and I smacked the joint of my cue on a stool, even though it was a padded stool. It actually broke the butt end.
Yep. I have done the same thing.
But I got the cue to Mike Gadsky. He was actually able to line up the fibers of the wood, and you can barely even tell there was anything wrong with it. And even though I don't play with that cue anymore, it was a sentimental cue. It was actually one of my friends who's no longer with us bought me that cue for my birthday. So I had to get it, redone. Speaking of redone, Abraham gets it redone, taking the lead. And if you need anything air conditioning, heating, or servicing, you need that redone, go on ahead and talk to Air Control Services. Tibor, tell us about them.
Air Control Services, providing air conditioning and heating services. They also do air duct cleaning and repair, and they also do water heater services. High quality work at fair pricing, offering major brands like Carrier, Trane, Lennox, Rheem, and York. You can contact Angel at Air Control Services at 575-567-2608. That is Air Control Services.
You got to be in control.
Of that air.
Well, I mean, just like you got to be in control of the cue ball on the
You
pool surface.
control that rock, man.
What does he mean by the rock?
It's the cue ball.
Oh. This here's Johnny and his big brother Danny.
Hey, looks like we got Mr. Saldivar making a comment in the chat there, saying hello to everybody.
Hello, Mr. Saldivar. Hey, it was real nice to see you and Monica a couple weeks ago. I'll tell you what, we'll only count the strike, the scratch. We won't call it a bad hit. Did you see what I saw? As he was down on the ball, he turned and looked at its shape. let's see. What do we have? A maximum of 6 games left? Maximum of 6 games? Oh, man. So that might be an hour, hour and 20? Okay, well, didn't quite get to the position that he wanted to.
Apologize if there was a hot mic there.
There wasn't. I muted, and then unmuted. I wish there was. That'd be funny. Okay, another side pocket shot coming up.
That's a steep angle. He's calling it. Accelerate through the ball. Pause on energy. There you go. Hey, we got Mr. Jeremiah on the stream. How you doing, Jeremiah?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Mr. Tibor?
Doing good, doing good. What do you think of the match so far?
I predicted that it was gonna be close, so
Yeah,
I'm not like surprised at all. Like I said, I wasn't. I said at the beginning I wouldn't be surprised if it goes heel. I was actually just talking to Charlie about it, and you know, you could like have someone who is, you know, let's say the better shooter. You know, I mean, we see it all the time when we do like our little mini chip tournaments here. But I think I was telling Charlie, I think it's just the table kind of almost like evens it out, you know, because
Oh yeah, you can have someone go up there and run the 9 balls and rattle the 10, right? These
Yeah,
pockets are tough, right?
exactly, yeah, you know, it's like hitting good. I mean, you can still like they're not super tight. You can still like cheat the pocket like here and there, but I mean you're basically hitting a good shot every single time, and you know, doing it consistently is tough on this table. So that's why I think it does. You know, it evens everything out.
That it does. Oh, little side pocket action now.
Yeah, nice little fortunate roll there.
You don't know anything about that, right?
No, never.
No.
Yeah, I mean you're the one that gets all the lucky rolls. You know. He's trying to get behind the 8. Yeah. I think that's a tough safety to do because you got to hit it kind of perfect and slow. Also missing the double kiss. Like,
Mhm. Good shot. Don't do anything crazy here. 9 balls sitting pretty.
there you go.
Just worry about making the 9. You come natural for the 10.
You know, I'm actually surprised that just how back and forth it's going that Ken hasn't been able to take the lead once.
Right?
Yeah, he's just been able to, you know, battle back to make it even, and then just can't seem to get over the even. He overcuts it.
Concentrate on making the ball. You don't have to worry about shape.
Abraham goes back up to 2 games, 9-7.
9-7. All right, let's talk about another one of our sponsors, Los Mariachis Restaurants. They offer delicious Mexican food, daily specials. They have 2 locations to serve you. Their first location is 754 North Boulevard, Motel Boulevard. You can contact them, 575-259-6094. And then they have a second location at 5600 Baton Memorial East. Their phone number, 575-373-0553. It's Los Mariachis Restaurants.
Looks like Abraham went to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I noticed too that the players, both of them, it's been like pretty, like neither of them have really found the consistent break.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Ken, his last break, he almost made the 2 balls behind the 1. He made one of the oddball, like one of the ones that you don't typically see going on the break.
right.
But he didn't control the cue ball very well.
Yeah, like I was telling, my bad. I was telling Joe that you know, we were here last night and you know, was practicing with Abraham, and that was the. You know, I think Abraham broke like every single game just to try to, you know, get him ready for today, and he only found success was breaking from the side right here. The only issue with breaking from the side is that, you know, like it's kind of tough to like control the cue ball, and then you have higher chances of like leaving like clusters on the table. So
I can hear it through the mic.
can you still?
Yes.
Maybe I need to like.
Yeah. It's a little better.
That's all right. The watchers, the viewers will never know. It's just a draft that's coming by, you know,
That-
at
yes. Yeah.
specific times.
Walk in front of the fan, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Stay out of that side pocket. A little straight here.
It's kind of going forward. Oof.
Think Ken ties it up?
What's up?
Do you think Ken ties it up?
If I was a betting man, I would have to say yes. Because
Just the way the match has been
he's
going?
been consistently doing it. All right. Do you try to run into the balls here?
Yeah, I think I tried to run into the backside of that 6.
Kind
Just
of
like
like
that.
that. Yeah.
Maybe with a little bit more pace, but because there's a chance you could slide off of it. So if you hit it with some speed, good things can happen.
Right.
Were
Yeah.
you laid good on there? Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, if you hit it harder, you just run into the 10, and your cue ball still kind of stays there, anyways. That looks so. I think he got him though. Abraham's gonna go for the jump.
That's got some distance there. You're gonna have trouble controlling the cue ball. Keeping it on the table. Maybe.
Oof, Abraham jumps off. I think I'd be afraid of also doing that. I probably would have just tried to kick it, you know.
Yeah, they had a nice little two-railer. You could kick it and stick it, kind of.
Yeah. I think it passes the 10.
I think so.
I don't know if the 9 passes the 10. I like the idea there.
The idea?
The idea, yeah.
Shoot this one in the corner.
I like the idea there too, you know. You try to cut this?
I do. I like these shots, though. You overcut it, you get safe. I like
Go on.
I was just say I just like hitting it with low and outside, right? You can spin that ball in there. You come around naturally for the 9 ball.
Oh, on the short side? Oh, okay. This, I like floating the cue ball down towards the 10. Because I think I have pretty good blockers with a 9.
You gotta be careful with that shot. You hit that 10, you scratch though. Right? If you hit it full. Language. Family friendly language.
I actually like the cut here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I much prefer the cut.
Because, I mean, either way, I can either combo the 10 or I end up getting on the short side. Looks like Ken was playing more of a, I mean, I was going to say two-way, but it looked more of just a one-way.
Right. He called that pocket, but he was playing safe.
Yeah.
Drag that ball right underneath that 10.
Just got to get above the side. Ah, that's cuttable.
But can he avoid the scratch?
I think you just overcut it. You just overcut it and then go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rails and get right where the cue ball is right now. Just an easy 5-rail position.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're not asking for much. You know?
Oof.
Oh, wow. Are you playing for the combo here or to play the short side on the 9? If you are, let's say you are going for the cut.
Probably for the... If I'm cutting this, I'm
Yeah.
playing for the short side of the 9.
Like the 2 rails.
Yeah, come below the side pocket. That way you can hit it with enough speed to where you're accurate, and then you come. I don't like to try to hold that ball.
Yeah. I don't like the combo here at all.
Put him behind the 10.
Oh, he hit the 10.
Oh, but left the tester.
Yeah, not an
Do you
easy
try to
shot.
go for this shot?
Oh, 100%.
Really, 100%?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you can do like just like thin it off and hit like the long rail and try to leave and then bring the cue ball back. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
You hit that well.
I think just only because of where the 10 ball is.
Yeah, but you miss that ball, you sell out, right?
That's why you just don't sell out.
Oh, okay.
That's why if you miss, you just get lucky, you know. And then,
Oh,
you,
that's right.
and then you don't leave it.
But you don't get lucky, right?
Well, if I call it, then you know.
Oh, yeah.
I usually call it. It's like, all right, I'm gonna get lucky right now.
Yeah, you call it after you shoot it, right?
No, before usually. It's like 9 up there, but I'm getting lucky, and then
Mhm.
that's usually
Ah.
how it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The minute you start calling it getting lucky, then it's not luck, right?
sometimes you gotta create your own luck.
Hey, I think I told you that on Tuesday. I was not creating my luck that day.
I was though.
Yeah, you had a rabbit's foot somewhere.
I mean, I still was doing everything intentional, you know.
Yeah.
I just wanted to like fake you out. It was like it looked like I was going for the shot, but then I wasn't. I was
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
a safety.
Yeah. No, on Tuesday
On
we were playing.
Tuesday. All right, Ken to break. Does that one have speed?
Two balls ugly.
That is a good one.
Holy mackerel. I tried to put this back on my head and it was down here. So,
Are you trying to say the person that had the headset before you has a larger head?
yeah, they got a
Oh,
larger
okay.
cranium than what I have. Yes.
They both lie inside. Don't know how big, but they call them.
I didn't hear you, sorry.
Oh.
I was gonna give him a bad yard.
So did you miss me?
Of course, Joe. There isn't a moment that goes by when I don't miss you.
Oh. Looks like he's gonna have to put some left on it.
Oh, I thought he hit it. Gotta do the.
Been hearing that a lot. All right, I got a wager for you. A friendly wager.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody makes a ball on the break for the rest of the.
For the rest, does the cue ball count? You're telling me they don't make at least 1 out of the 11 balls?
Well, that was a good back cut, but
Aw.
those blind cuts, man, sometimes can get you. But that would have been a good leap. He would have had the 6, float forward for the 7 and 8, and 9, and then rattle the 10.
Yeah, just like that, you know.
What's your opinion on these, the rest that he's using?
I like it better than the one that has like the metal.
The metal
Like
teeth?
and it's funny because like obviously I play her a lot, and I have like just like the little
Moose
like,
head thing?
Yeah, the bridge head. Do I ever use it? No, I think I've used it one time in my life.
So I've used it more times than you?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Nice shout out. It was like the one time I used it was when I was playing one pocket in Albuquerque at Billiards Palace, and I couldn't find a bridge. So I used that, and I think I used it maybe twice.
Yeah, Tibor brought up a good point with those there. They kind of shift a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I noticed that you mentioned it before on one of the racks when you said that you didn't like how he had like a ball shooting in the side pocket, and he just had to come up one rail and shoot the other one in the side. And he used like bottom right as well, and he overhit it, which is almost like the same exact thing he did there. I think I noticed Ken likes to put a lot of bottom on side pockets.
And really sometimes just, you know, floating the ball, just kind of playing natural.
Yeah, I thought he was just kind of like almost aimed to overcut it and just go up like 2 rails just because the 9 is... Oh, I don't think he got there. It's so
No.
tough.
I don't think he did, but... It was good safety. I didn't think he'd play the safety there, but...
I don't think he did either.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
How? Oh, it's going to
it's
get
coming
another
back.
chance. Oh.
Don't hit the 9. Oh. Let's see. I think the 9 still goes.
Well, I know what I would shoot.
Oh, I'm shooting the safety, 100%.
But it looks like he's going
I'm
to try
shooting
and go
safety
through.
and might even bumping into the 9. Just
Oh,
I,
no,
I don't know
I
if
would-
it goes, actually.
I would bump just to create separation, but not to move anything.
I think he heard us. Yeah, just like that.
Not sure. Ken's looking to make it a little harder for himself, but
Yeah, I mean, this is still a pretty tough kick just because the 8's in the center of the table.
well, at first it looked like he was trying to examine a 2-rail, but I don't think he had it with the 10 right there. It's too close on the 10.
Yeah, you'd have to put like a bunch of insight on it to hopefully let it arc a bit, but...
Could you say 1 metric ton?
How many freedom units was that? Do you have a banana for scale?
See if this could build some confidence for him. Does it go left-handed?
Oh, he needs the bridge. Man, I'm so glad I have an extension.
I am too, because I usually use
I
yours.
couldn't be using the bridge this much. Oh, he's good. Nice. That puts Abraham on the hill. Oh,
There you go. Yeah, you're like me. I like it centered up. I don't like
it annoys me, honestly.
Yeah. Goodness gracious.
I know I'm dying over here.
Well, I think it sounded worse when you covered it.
I saw. Not only was it a cough, but a muffled cough into a microphone.
All right, here you go. How about just for this rack then? Not a single ball.
Not a single ball.
Not a single ball.
All right. I hate this bet already. I knew I shouldn't have. Did we say the cue ball counted?
No?
We'll call it even, you know. So,
Oh,
so
yeah. Next time I'll specify that he'll hit it once. And
Yeah,
then,
there you go.
and
Yeah,
then his
yeah.
opponent will
All right,
come
Ken,
up.
we need you to win so we can get one more break in.
One more.
I mean, they didn't hear how disgusting it sounded, but in person, it sounded pretty gross, right? Abraham already forgot what they were playing to.
Oh, trust me, we didn't.
Yeah, nah, not at all.
Behind the 6 or behind the 4?
I like
That was
behind
it.
the 6, but I like putting a little bit of inside on it, though.
The 6 definitely was the easier of the two to.
We're just making noises over here now at this point.
No, that's you, man. That's all you.
And now we're a team. What do you mean? It's we, right?
The royal we. We need to get some high chairs that have backs over
I
here.
know. I want those like the diamond, you know, like the captain chairs. Like,
That have the pool
yeah.
stick holder. That was a good shot. Oh!
Oh, and you left him a window. I actually don't like going rail first on this. I actually like hitting the ball. Yeah, that's why.
Well, I actually liked it with a bit of. To have it come rail, ball, and then try to get it off. A lot of noises coming from Ken. A lot of noises coming from Ken.
He's joining the club.
Yeah. I think he's going for the 8 ball.
I think so too. Yeah. As the 4 ball just kind of goes towards the 9 and 10.
Oh. Unless you hit the 8 ball so full that it can't go anywhere.
He's got to hit that ball really grand aside.
I think I know what pocket He's going to call.
Great.
See, does he put bottom left on this?
I don't think he can.
Just-
I think he hit both of us.
Well, Abraham's for sure not winning now.
Ooh,
That's a good shot.
that was a very good shot. I actually liked holding that 9, hitting the 9 and holding down there. I mean, yeah, he would rather have floated over, but I think that brings too much stuff into play.
Ooh, this is a tough ball to hold.
Gets around the 10 ball. Yep. Okay.
Oh, the skid.
I heard it.
Yeah,
Right when
I
they
heard
hit.
it, yeah.
Not an easy shot if Abraham really wants to try and make anything happen here.
Let's see.
I think he's got the 16 rail shape.
I mean, I'm thinking you could go 2 rails with a little bit of outside, you know, and still get above the 9. If I was feeling froggy, I might have went for it.
See, I probably would have played the 5 rail.
Alright, it's wired. It's there, you know. You just gotta hit the ball straight.
No, seriously, you just gotta hit it. Short rail, long rail, short rail. Maybe into the long rail again.
Maybe lands in one of the pockets, you know. That almost looks good. Oof, I feel like we scratch right here.
It's a dangerous one. Looks like he's gonna put bottom on it. He slid. It's too much skill. Too much skill. I noticed when he paused at the top and,
And then, like,
pressed forward as he was going.
I've told him that a few times that he almost leans forward when when he shoots. I notice I do that when I hit the ball soft.
See, on that one there, he stayed perfectly still, but
I think he hooked himself, did he?
I think he can still contact it, but it's one of those where you lose control really quick.
She can see this. She actually gets pretty decent position if he makes. I don't know actually, because he has hit the ball kind of a little thicker. It's not terrible. You cut it or go for the bank?
Bank.
Yeah, I'm going for the bank, 100%. It's a little, just a tad bit of
Tad
draw.
draw. Yeah. But I'll tell you which side I'm missing on.
I mean, the good thing if he makes this, he gets kind of natural angle here.
Well, had it gone in, and the cue ball kept that same roll, obviously.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hit the cue ball.
I need a cue with that kind of technology, the auto-safe.
Is that the SMO or the Revo? Revo. There you go. You have the cue. All right.
We'll have to listen back to see what he said.
I don't know if everyone heard that or not.
I got a million notes.
Well.
Oh, is it too soft? It's looks like it's just perfect.
I don't know. I think he could still hit the right side of it and go all the way down. But he called safety.
Oh, you can see.
There it was. He could have made it if he went for it, but
Oh. Oh no.
I think you're getting your wish of another break.
Does the cue ball count?
No. Might be a little
Slow
soft.
roll.
You might not get your wish.
Can Abraham reach it?
Left-handed.
He's 2 for 2, you know?
It's just 100%.
He might jump finish out the rack left-handed. Nice.
There it is.
Abraham, Joe, you called it.
I did call
11-8.
it. Yep, I called the 11-8.
Very nice. Abraham takes down the win.
Congratulations to
11-8. That was
Abraham.
a very close game.
Congratulations,
Thank you,
sir.
everyone, for joining
Got
and
something
watching
for
the
you?
stream. If you want to set up another or a showdown match, please get a hold of myself, which is Jeremiah, Joe, Aaron, or Tibor, and just find the opponent you want to play, and then we can just set up a date of when people are available.
For sure. Thank you again, Jeremiah. Thank you again to Santorini's over here, Charlie and the rest of the gang. We appreciate you letting us come over here and shoot and have a great time. But keep in mind our great sponsors as you guys are out and about in the town. Let them know that you saw their advertisements here with us. You know, we couldn't do it without them, and we just want to say thank you to all the people that watched. Have a good night.